Start with a squat. A lot of people shy away from doing squats because they think they're going to injure their knees or hurt their back. But let me show you a safe way to squat. One of the best ways to learn to squat is squatting with a dumbbell in front of your body, which is called a front squat. It's easier to keep form that way. So you want to start with your feet about shoulder width apart, and this dumbbell, you're holding it right at the top of your chest. And then you're going to hinge from your hips, and you're going to sit back and up. So I inhale, fill my lungs up with air as I go down, as I squat down. Come up and exhale that air. And what that does is it causes your lungs to stabilize your core a little bit more. Filling those lungs up with air stabilizes the core. So notice I take this squat down to my thighs are parallel with the floor. This next exercise for building lower body strength is called a deadlift. Now, a lot of people, as they get older, they shy away from doing deadlifts because they think they might injure their back. But this is one of the best exercises you can do when done with proper form for increasing the strength and stabilization of your back. So let's see what proper form looks like. So I step up to the bar, and I've got my feet about shoulder width apart. Now I bend down, and I keep this bar close to my shins. And I wrap my fingers, a tight grip around the bar, and it's almost like I'm screwing myself into the bar. All right, so from that position, I press through my feet, I come up and squeeze, throw my shoulders back, squeeze my glutes. Then I come right back down that same track that I lifted up with. So up, glutes, down. Now what you want to be careful of on this exercise is that many people get it wrong, is they start in this position with a rounded back. That you're gonna injure your back if you do that. So notice I sit my hips down and I drop through my feet to there. And then I come right back down, drop through my feet, extend, and down. And down. And you'll notice there's no rounding in my back. And when you do a deadlift with that form, you're really increasing the strength of your lower back and overall body strength. So the next exercise that we're going to do is called a leg press. Now leg presses come in all shapes and sizes, but there's a couple things to remember when you're doing a leg press. Number one is once you sit down in the seat, you want to adjust the height to where your thighs are almost parallel to the platform. So, and then another thing, you want to make sure that you wedge your lower back into the seat. Therefore, you won't round your back and it won't cause any back injury. So for here, take a deep breath in, press up to full extension. Do not lock your knees out because that can cause some knee trouble. What I call a soft lock at the top. Press up, soft lock, come down. Press up, soft lock, come down. And you want to do a complete range of motion. Therefore, to get the most out of this exercise, you do a complete range of motion. You see a lot of people shortchanging this exercise by just doing a short. You don't want to do that. You want to get the most out of this, all the way down, all the way up. The next exercise we're going to do is called a leg extension. The leg extension machine needs to be adjusted properly for maximum use of it. Which you've got two adjustments. One is the pad on your leg, on your ankles. And what you want to do is you want to adjust that pad to where it's just above your ankles. And the next is a seat adjustment. You want to adjust the seat to where your knee meets the center of gravity, center of motion, on this machine. So once you've got that, sit up tall. Make sure you hold yourself back and down in the seat. You extend, keep those toes flexed, and back down. So get a full range of motion. Up, squeeze. When I say squeeze, you're going to immediately feel this right here in the quads. And down. Squeeze and down. So this is a great exercise for increasing quad strength and preventing injury in those knees. Well, one of my favorite exercises to do with my clients for increasing lower back strength and glute strength is a single leg deadlift, my version of it rather. So you want to find something that you can keep your balance with. You're gonna take this dumbbell, lift one leg up in the air, and this is the start of this exercise. So from this position, you're gonna shoot that leg back until you feel a stretch in your hamstring. You're gonna come up and squeeze. So shoot that leg back until you feel a stretch in your hamstring, come up and squeeze. Now, what you don't wanna do in this is you don't wanna drop your chest, because when you drop your chest, you round your lower back, which could lead to some lower back issues. So chest up and through, back and through.